Good evening. I'm out here watching a beautiful sunset, and in fact it has just set. And now the sky has turned pink. I love it when it turns pink. Beautiful colour. Lights up the sky. And all the birds start singing a slightly different tune. I wonder if it's called the bedtime tune, because they all start to go to bed now. I saw a lot of rabbits on my way down here as well. They're all over the place on this hill. Lots of burrows everywhere. And I'm probably lying in their stalls, but it's all part of being in the great outdoors. Droppings, should I say, stalls. All right then, who are you when no one's clapping? This is something that I've often thought about many times in my life. Who am I when no one's clapping? For those who don't know, I grew up as an entertainer. I'm still an entertainer to this day, as a magician. I do close-up magic, weddings, birthdays, parties, events, etc. And I've been doing it since I was 3 years old. Well, I was 4 when I did my first show, but I was 3 when I got into magic. And I've been doing entertaining for the longest time, and obviously receiving applause for that, and cheers, and wow, George, you know, your magic's amazing, and all this stuff. But who are you when no one's clapping? And I'm asking you that question. Who are you when no one's clapping, when no one's watching? Because often we don't know. We try to please others all the time. We try and do what we think others want to hear all the time. We do things that people want to see, think, feel, and experience. We live our lives very much for others, but not in a selfless way. We live our lives for others through means of anxiety, desperation, fear. So much fear. A longing to be accepted. But who are you when no one's clapping? When no one's applauding you? When no one's rooting for you? Who are you then? I like to think that it's what we do in private that is the ultimate test of our true character. All those times that you're kind to someone when no one can see. All those times where you're doing the inner work and no one's around to say, well done, good for you. When you make your bed in the morning, when you go downstairs and you've got the choice of eating some crap food or taking the time to prepare something healthy that's going to set you up for your day. Well, when you set something up for your day, such as a delicious, healthy meal, no one's there to say, good for you. So who are you when no one's clapping? Are you doing all the things that you should be doing for your own integrity and dignity? Or do you simply live for the approval of others? The problem with social media these days is that that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people get online and they want others to say, yep, well done. And it's deeply rooted within our being in a primitive way, because when you're accepted in nature, being in a tribe or a civilization, a society, you've got nothing to worry about because you're accepted. You're in the group, you're in the tribe, you're going to be okay, right? And it's the same with being anywhere, whether it's the workplace. If you're accepted in the workplace as one of the team, you agree with everyone, you say yes to everyone, then you've got nothing to worry about because you're safe. It's the same with our friendship groups, etc., family, whatever. But the most dutiful thing you can do throughout your life is to be authentic with yourself. Far too many times do we go through life being a yes man or a yes woman. What does that mean, George? It means you say yes to things that you don't agree with. It means you say no to things that you don't agree with, or do agree with. Constantly trying to please others, trying to receive a round of applause. But you've got to remember that applause fades. Authenticity stays. Authenticity echoes on throughout your legacy. Did you call a spade, or did you refer to it as a garden rake? What does that mean, George? Well, people who call a spade is someone who says it how it is, very logical, very honest. If someone says the sky is green, they'll say, nope, the sky is blue. But too many people in this society will agree that the sky is green if enough people say that it is, just to fit in. Don't be that person. Don't go through life seeking applause. Big round of applause from people. Because being honest with yourself is worth more than 1,000 applause. You're not going to please everyone. It's impossible. You can be the kindest, happiest, most joyful, most blissed out person in existence, and you won't please everyone. If anything, people are going to hate you for it. I've received comments before saying, George, your positivity is toxic. You can't please everyone. Everyone's going to have an opinion. So why not allow your own opinions to be honest? Everything you do behind closed doors is what builds your character. If you only show up and present when people are watching, you're going to have a very difficult time being with yourself behind closed doors. You need to be your number one supporter. You need to give your own round of applause to yourself. You need to support yourself. You need to accept yourself. You need to like yourself. I like myself. I like the person I'm becoming, but I also accept and like the person I already am, because I know I am trying my best. And on the days where I catch myself knowing I'm not trying my best, I don't beat myself up for it, because I remember that I am a human being, and all human beings have flaws. All human beings struggle. No human being is perfect every single day. I know those people you follow on social media seem to be perfect every single day, but they're not. You're more intelligent than that. You know it's not real. You know it's fake. Media, stemming from the Greek goddess Medea, who was cunning and deceitful, and that's the word to remember, deceitful. I urge you to get out into nature to reconnect with yourself and reconnect with your values, because the trees don't judge. The trees also don't care. That's what we're obsessed with, people caring, people valuing. It's always an outside external force, but when you're here in nature, secluded by yourself, immersed in it all, that's when you've got no choice but to be with yourself. And the moment you're out here in nature with yourself, you'll realize just how many demons you do or don't have. And the goal in life is to be comfortable with yourself, because you are of no use to anyone until you are comfortable with yourself. Because then you're going to go through life lying to others, deceiving yourself, saying yes when you want to say no, saying no when you want to say yes. And you can get away with it for a little bit of time, but it doesn't do this world any good, because authenticity is the most important thing. The trees don't race to grow, the flowers don't race to bloom. They're authentic. They do it when the time is right. They do it when it's necessary. We can apply so much of nature's natural processes to our own life. And it's helped me tremendously, and I hope it helps you too. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope that you've taken something on that you can apply to your own life. I hope it's helped you to reflect. Please leave a comment below if you'd like to add to the conversation. Please like this video as well. It really helps the channel, and it lets me know how many people are watching and liking the content. Please subscribe if you're new. I make a couple of videos every week. I also upload shorts Monday to Friday. Just a little 20-second video to bring some positivity into your day. I'm going to go home now, get some food in my belly, and sleep well. Just like the rabbits who ran into their burrows earlier. God bless, and thank you again for watching.